trying to say something. Do what, Don?
He wants to know if you can hear him.
I can't hear anything on it. Something went wacko. Send it to him, Mike.
All right, I hear you on the Utah. Utah's working.
Well, I wonder what I did. I'm right there with you, and I must have something wrong.
I had too much echo. What did you say?
I must have done something wrong. I don't hear anything anymore on it.
Yeah, close it out and open it back up, Joe.
All right.
Now, Flipper is loud on the Texas one.
Good radio. Dennis turned me on to video ICOM. Got to have an ICOM.
You're 20 over on that Texas SDR.
All I got is Georgia.
ICOM, the choice of champions.
Yeah, buddy.
I thought that was Wheaties.
Yeah.
K4KZY.
AA0T on the 20.
W4JSM.
K4NV.
N8SDR.
Mike, the frequency went wacko again.
W4JSM. Yeah, they must be having issues.
N8SDR.
Try the one in Texas.
Mike, the frequency went wacko again.
Flip's real loud on that one. He's like 20 over on that one in Texas.
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
When you get bored of that thing, open up YouTube and go and just search my call sign, N8SDR, and then click on the live feed, and you'll see the pan adapter display, the audio and everything on your signal up here. It's streaming live.
I can do this Texas, and then I'll try it.
Yeah, it's streaming live now.
How do you get that to do that?
I use a third-party application called OBS Studio, and it'll allow you to do screen captures, and then you on YouTube you sign up for a broadcast for a channel account, basically, and then it gives you a server name, and you put that server name in the OBS software, and you can configure it to do that live stream or make little videos and all kinds of stuff. It's kind of neat, Dennis. It seems to work pretty well. But OBS Studio is free, which is really nice, and it seems to work good.
You can go on YouTube and you can watch him. He's sitting down at his desk with a camera facing him, and he tells you hi, and he's talking to you, and he moves around. He goes get a cup of coffee, come back, sit down, and it's live broadcast.
Yeah, except I don't have any cameras on right now, Flip. I've just got it's capturing the display on the Flex and just rebroadcasting that right now. That's all I'm doing.
But you can't put the cameras on.
Oh yeah. I've got a couple. I don't have them hooked up right now, but I've got a couple here.
What y'all doing? Quit playing ham radio?
Yeah, we're giving up on ham radio.
Yeah.
We're all going to get one of those Obama phones.
So give us some information, Steve.
Don't know nothing, man. Don't even suspect anything.
Yeah, on Andy.
Well, I talked to him a little bit this afternoon, but not much. I talked to Linda, and he's doing fair.
Because we only know little bits and pieces, and we were waiting for you to come on and give us the life history.
Well, no, I won't do that, but he's doing okay. He's going to be in the hospital probably Monday or something like that.
Good to go. we were talking about it. If you had a laptop, put that FDR on so you could hear us, like what you gave to me. I'm listening to us on Georgia, and they're listening to me on Texas.
Yeah, he's doing that right now. I just said to Linda just a few minutes ago when they got it, so they're probably getting it squared away.
Hello, Brother Steve.
Hello.
Hope you're doing well.
Steve.
Howdy.
Rick,
What I do? Go to SDR websites or what?
Nah, just open up YouTube, and when you open up YouTube, up there in the search thing for YouTube, just type in my call. Just type in N8SDR, and you'll find it. And then there should be one that says live, streaming live, and that's the one that's on right now. It should be pretty easy to find. I think Dennis has watched it before.
Yeah, I have. It's just go to YouTube. Just type in N8SDR live stream. It'll be there.
Just remember, Joe, being I'm doing the video and the audio, that there's a little bit of a delay there. Just a couple seconds of delay between real time and what comes back across the internet.
What's the call sign in what?
November 8th, software defined radio, N8SDR.
It's loading. Somebody say something.
Hello, Joe.
Oh, I see the delay. Yeah, I heard it come back and say it's loading. W4JSM. Let's see what I sound like.
Well, Joe, it sounds okay to me.
Here, I'll open the audio up a little bit more for you, but I don't think you're out. Well, I didn't look, but I don't think you were out past what I already had it set at. But there you go. That should give you a really good idea how it sounds, because it's directly into the feed, so it's not processed or anything.
Computer thing, and there's a time delay.
It's okay. Well, you're saying fine on me, Ed.
Hey, good evening, Al. It's good to hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, and Terry and Philip and Donald and just everybody.
Hello, Al, and hello, Steve.
Yeah.
It's awful confusing when you're listening to that big of a delay.
Yeah, like I said, there's a delay there because it's I'm recording it here, and then it's got to capture it, and it's got to send it up to the YouTube channel, and then it's got to feed back to you. So there is a delay there. It's not real time, but it does work.
What you listen to, Georgia or Texas or what?
That's pretty slick.
Well, actually, if you think about it, for the person who wanted to listen to himself, he would have an opportunity because of the delay to listen to himself.
Absolutely. K4KGY.
W4JSM. I'm gonna turn to 9,000 and see what it sounds like. A0TN on the 30.
Oh, Brother Steve, I didn't wave at you a minute ago.
N8SDR.
I guess Brother Steve can't handle all the computer stuff.
Where'd you go, Steve?
I ain't gonna sit in there and listen to all that computer crap. Come on, Steve, we'll quit talking about computers.
Now come on back, Steve. We'll talk about, I don't know, whatever.
We're talking about Kubota tractors.
All right, I'm barefooted, but I'm on the 9,000. W4 GSL, let's warm it up.
Flip the switch.
I got 10 over on you.
Flip the microphone switch.
In here to this EQ Plus. The switch is on. Is that better?
9 plus.
Yeah, but I mean, how about the audio? Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds a little overdriven.
Yeah, it's overdriven.
Where's the level on this darn thing? Ooh, I'm gonna stick the canal. Is that better?
Yep, that's better.
Much better.
Right?
So, just say something.
Okay, any mighty mo. If every time I get around this EQ Plus, I bump the knob and turn it wide open.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like Joe now.
All right, I'll have the amp on here in a minute.
Did you get any rain today, Uncle Donald? Hello, Uncle Donald.
I think we lost him too.
Think so.
Boy, it's a long 3 minutes, you know it?
Oh, it sure is when you want it.
If you had let Skywalker, you'd have been there already.
Oh, that's Captain Audio down the band, Mike.
He wasn't too far down.
That wasn't Captain Audio, that was me.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Well, I got to answer 29.
Oh, yeah, I know. 29 over 14. Are you going to Bloomington Gold in Charlotte this weekend?
Didn't know there was a Bloomington Gold in Charlotte this weekend.
There is.
I don't reckon I will, Joe, because didn't know of it, hadn't made any plans.
Oh, but doggone, there's the amplifier. Yeah, it's, I saw it on, I don't know, I got an email about it.
I can go up there and look at a bunch of stuff I can't afford.
That's about the way it goes, yeah.
Hello, Danny.
Hello, Danny.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, we done good. Hello, Danny.
Oh, Flipper, you strong as Hogan's goat, man.
Hello, Danny.
Everybody, a band must be in pretty good shape tonight. Everybody's pretty strong.
Hello, Danny.
Hello, Rick. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, and you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm still kicking. I'm on the right side of the dirt.
Well, that's good, man. As long as your head's above it, then everything's good.
That's right.
Yeah, he's looking at the green side of the grass instead of the brown side of the roof.
That's right. That's it, Flipper.
You doing all right besides that?
Yep.
You get any rain out there?
Let's see. Today, a little bit, maybe. Well, let's see. No, I'm telling you wrong. No, it rained yesterday in the morning, and then by the middle of the day, it quit, and it hadn't rained anymore. But it was nice, and it was about 55 degrees this morning when I went outside, and I don't think it got over about 72 or 73 all day. So it's really nice. I'm happy as I can be. It's beautiful weather for me.
Good, good. Yeah, it's been raining all afternoon. It got down to 49. The hell, it's still 49 degrees now. This morning, it got down to 37. Tomorrow morning, it's down in the 30s. I had to light the heater.
Oh, it'll be a while before I have to turn on the heater. It's usually It's usually December or late November before I turn the heat on. Of course, I'm a polar bear anyway, so I don't like it very hot anyhow.
Yeah, they calling for snow and rain Sunday, 32 degrees. I'm ready.
We won't have any snow. We won't have that till February, March, and it'll be about 2 inches, and it'll last about 2 hours, and that'll be it.
We'll let Dennis have all the snow.
Well, whatever it does in Atlanta, it does it here about 2 hours later. KV4H for anybody that cares.
K4MV. If you got it on and you're listening, wish you all luck and you're going to be in our prayers.
Who's keeping the clock or what time we see
I forgot his call sign.
Double.
That was a great double.
What'd you do today, Dan?
Oh, been sitting here playing on a computer all day and not really a lot of nothing.
Did you have much rain? I guess it would have been yesterday?
I don't have a rain gauge, Dennis, but I would say it probably had maybe a couple of inches over the whole storm thing, whatever it was. I can't remember the name of it, but it rained up until about mid-morning yesterday, 11 o'clock or noon maybe, and then the sun came out, and it was just pretty as it could be the rest of the day, and it's been lovely here today. It's been about a high of about 72, 73, something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's about the same thing we've got in here. I tell you, it spoiled you. Hey, I got a question for you, Danny.
Okay.
Is your dog speaking to you?
Who is?
Your dog, your puppy.
Oh, yeah, I had... I did her ears, cleaned them out again last night for the last time, and I'll have to take her back to the vet on Monday to have her checked and make sure it's all cleared up, but it takes her about 2-3 hours to forget that crap and then, and make up.
Good.
Hey, Danny.
Yes, sir.
Is your dog getting that ear infection stuff?
She's got a yeast infection in her ears.
Yeah, my dog gets that too. I guaranteed to get that thing about 4 or 5 times during the summer. Never happens during the winter. I always get it during the summer. And you're right. When you put that cream in there or that liquid stuff and you go to clean them out, my dog will be mad at me for a couple hours, and then, about 2.5 hours later or so, will come over and act like nothing ever happened.
Right. Well, it's little Yorkies what I've got, Rick, and she's got long floppy ears, and they're pretty like that. But they shaved the inside of her ears and cut the hair out of her ears. And when I brought her home, I went ahead and trimmed her ears, cut the hair off even with the leather on her ears, So she looks a little bit weird, but it'll be a chance to get some air in there and cool it out. And I did the same thing. In the summertime, it's when it happens, and then when it gets cool, she don't have a problem. But I gave her some steroids, and the rinse that I'm cleaning them out's got a steroid solution in it too. They tell me you can take hydrogen peroxide and cut it like 2/3 with 2/3 water, 2 parts water, 1 part hydrogen peroxide, and clean it with that, and use Monistat. That's a vaginal cream, and you can put that cream in there with a Q-tip, and it'll cut that stuff out.
Yeah, that's the same thing my vet told me too. I use the hydrogen peroxide in the water quite often, just a couple times a month, just to clean them out, because him being part lab and part beagle, he's got those floppy ears like that too.
Yeah, and you can tell when they do it. You can stick your nose down there and smell it and tell when it's going on, Rick, because it gives it a foul odor,
Oh yeah, it's horrid. It's nasty. That, and they start walking with their head all tilted and everything too.
Yeah, I can't stand that. I can't stand to see an animal suffer like that. So the vet didn't tell me all that. They give me they took $271 and give me this high dollar medicine, and I come home and got online and and researched it and found all that stuff out, I can keep it in check for about $12 a year.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been through the same thing, buddy. And the other thing that works in there too is apple cider vinegar. That seems to kill the yeast infections pretty well too. Just a little bit of that.
Yeah, I read that online also, Rick. And the only thing that scares me there is you have to make sure there's no. When I took her to the vet, her ears were inflamed, a little bit red, and they were warm, temperature-wise, and they were a little bit puffy. And it says if you put apple cider vinegar or put vinegar, you can use white vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is better, but if you put vinegar in there when their ears are irritated like that, it hurts like the dickens. So you want to make sure they're not inflamed when you put that in there. It'll just hurt like hell.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the same as if you dumped it on yourself. If you cut yourself and you dumped it in there, you know how it feels. I mean, imagine it being. I mean, you got to think those ears are got to be really tender. I mean, there's not a lot of skin up there. And well, I mean, there's skin up there, but there's not a lot of that's really fleshy kind of tissue stuff. So it's got to be very tender when you scrape when they scrape them and scratch them and everything else, and then you get that pus going in the cuts and scrapes in there, man. It'd be like dumping what is it, iodine? Is that the stuff that everybody used to be scared of when you were a kid?
There was methylate and mercurochrome. Methylate was the hot stuff, and mercurochrome was the mild stuff.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was thinking of.
You can't buy that stuff anymore because it's cheap and it worked.
Exactly.
But that's a whole nother conversation.
Hey, Rick.
Yes, sir.
What is the third-party app that you're using to do that screen capture to YouTube?
It's called OBS Studio. It's a free application, and it's just it'll do screen captures and it'll do cameras and different microphones and all kinds of stuff. But it's just called OBS Studio.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, I'm fighting with him now, Danny. He's and this is the worst year it's been with him. He's got that. He's been breaking out and scratching himself. He's got scabs all over himself from scratching, and he does this every year. But normally we can keep it under control, and this year it has not been the case. And he's. I mean, he looks miserable. But he's been on that prednisone, which is probably the same stuff that they gave you for your dog's ears. That seems to be a normal steroid that they give dogs, that prednisone. And he's been on that and a couple other things, and this one medication that I found out can cause really nasty stuff to happen with their kidneys. And we took him off that because he's been having a heart murmur here lately too, and that's a no-no with that medication. So he's sticking it out. I've been giving him a bath every couple days and been using hydrogen peroxide and baking soda and letting that sit in his skin, and that seems like it's helping more than anything else has. And I tell you what, that's cheaper than everything else too.
Oh yeah, the steroids they're not good for them at all, Rick. That's why the vet said we can put her on steroids. I said, well, there's got to be something else. I don't like that. Not long term. Now no, we're not gonna do it long term. We're gonna give them to her for a week and knock this crap out of her, and then we're gonna do it by keeping her ears clean, and all. I said, well, that's fine, but I don't like the hydrogen peroxide solution. I think is the best thing, and then that cream that you put on there. I don't know what the magic is with the cream. A woman might tell you. I don't know, but it's the same thing basically, and it'll take care of it.
Yeah, it's the same thing that's in the vet tube or the vet branded stuff. That's what is it, about 90 times the cost of a tube of Monostat.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, God yes. KV4H. Did I hear a breaker? There's somebody in there. Did anybody hear him? I can't hear him well enough to pull him out.
Hello, Craig.
That's Craig in Kansas City, Missouri. KY0. Hello, Craig. Yeah, they're having a hard time. They can hear you, but they can't make out what you're saying.
Yeah, that's okay, Clip. I'll listen along here.
A010.
Boy, you sound good.
I hear him good, Flip. W4JSM. He said, that's all right. I'll listen along here.
Yeah, I heard that part too. I just didn't hear him when he came in a while ago.
I'm sneaky, though. I'm listening on a receiver in Double Oaks, Texas.
I'm listening on a receiver in downtown Moonville, South Carolina.
Well, you sound good in Double Oaks, Texas.
I did. Hey, Joe, I got so doggone confused. I didn't know where I was with the time delay and all that stuff. Talking to yourself, it'll drive you nuts.
I know it. Mike's got me trying out these. I'm going to see this one and see if I can hear Don out there.
See, I had a little bit of monitor on where I could, hear myself in the background, but just barely. And then when you put that SDR on, you hear it, and it's got a, I don't know, half a second delay. And good Lord, I didn't know where I was.
Hey, Danny, I got these guys Danny. I got the Joe confused here a while ago because I've been streaming on YouTube here since I've been in, and it's live, and there's probably about a 2, maybe 3 second delay there.
Oh God, that would drive you nuts.
Oh, it's more than that, Rick. It's about 10 seconds here.
I use it when I work for satellite. I use that with the downlink receiver runner. It would drive me crazy because of the, a quarter and a half a second delay between the time I talked into the satellite and I got, the downlink. It got to be a mess.
Yeah, that's it gets nasty. I didn't think there was 10 seconds there, but I don't know. I guess that may be location too of streaming back and forth and where it's got to go over the internet. But there is a delay, but it does work.
Yeah, and I'm also on Usenet, so that doesn't help.
Oh, well, hell, there's your 8 seconds right there.
Yeah, tell me about it. I know it.
Well, you guys are booming in.
Hey, Craig, I hear you fine here in Hamilton, Ohio. No problem at all.
100 watts to a dipole feeding, there's a 400 ohm line and a 4-to-1 balance.
100 watts to a dipole and a 4-to-1 balun. Well, it's working. I mean, I do have the preamp on a little, 8 dB of preamp, but other than that, it's your 100% copy, no problem at all.
Hey, Flip, is Don still on out there?
Hey, Uncle Don, are you still on? Yeah, he's still listening, but y'all can't hear nothing.
I hear you just fine.
I heard him that
I'm
time.
listening through Double Oaks, Texas. Now I can hear you.
Go ahead and talk, Uncle Donald. They can hear you now. And is listening.
You're fine in Kansas City.
Did Joe say he's listening to you in Texas?
I got to figure out how to work those receivers. That would be fun.
I'm the only one that can hear you real good, and I'm the one that you don't want to talk to. Yeah, condition.
I hear Don here.
Just fine. You're doing great.
Thank you. I got all kind of rain this afternoon, and you didn't get it, and that's why you don't want to talk to me. I know I hear everything. But what you tell me. I'm listening. Wait, tell Joe and then who's listening? Yeah, okay, Andy's listening.
Oh, well, good evening, Andy. Wish you the best of luck and get somebody to tell you how to get on the SDR radio if you hadn't figured it out.
That's where he's at. He's on the SDR radio right now listening to us.
Oh, okay. Well, good evening, Andy.
Hello, Andy. Hope you feel better.
Hello, Andy. A0TA. Hope you're doing good, brother.
Is Andy under the weather?
A0T on the 50.
AV4H. Clipper, is
G4MB.
Andy not doing well? Is he under the weather or something?
He had surgery. Like a hernia or something. He had surgery.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Well, Andy, I hope you get to doing better. I'm thinking about you, dude. Come on back.
One that Dennis set up for me, ICOM 7600. If it sounds good, give him the praise, because he's the one that set it up. Yeah, just like a coon ass. You're right, Uncle Donald. Get him, Todd. You what, sir? Yeah, a few years back. I mean, you could talk all over the place with 100 watts and 40 meters and no problem. Now, I got a question, I guess, to anybody out there. You go to 7500, you can hear real good. You go to 7200, you can hear good. You go to 7250, you can hear good. You go to 7250 3.5, you can't hear what the crap. Go to 7145, you can hear. 7195, 7250 3.5, you can't hear nobody.
I hear guys there, but my biggest problem is at 7250. I got a damn AM broadcast station that's less than 800 feet across the street from me, Flip, that their fifth harmonic is right there at 7250.
7255 tears us up. Every time Uncle Donald gets out there, they come down and dog us out. Uncle Donald with that high-powered RF bully. Yeah, Craig, I can't hear you on 40 meters. The last few days, I hadn't been able to hear you at all.
But I just got to work you on 80 because I've been working up in Minnesota on 80 meters at noon. Checking into the little phone shop.
Copy down.
Well, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Take it easy, and I'll catch you maybe tomorrow night for a little while. Andy, if you're still listening, hope you feel better. I don't think I've ever talked with you before, but hope you get a good recovery there if you're hearing me. Dennis, Flip, Joe, Danny. I'm leaving somebody out. Oh, Craig, you guys all take care. N8SDR.
See you later, Rick.
Take care,
Enjoy it.
man.
Have a
God
good
bless,
evening.
and we'll catch you tomorrow night.
Good night, Craig. Thank you for the use of that station. That's interesting. W4GSM.
Oh, the band moving around, Joe. You're about gone.
Rick's in Ohio.
Yeah, Danny, it's going long again.
Yeah, I know you said you was turning on the 9000 in the amplifier, so the band must have switched. I don't know where it is. It's kind of weird right now.
May have to go back to that SDR radio and listen to you by way of Texas.
But nobody hears you.
I'm hearing him here.
Yeah, you are a power booster. Yeah, you learned everything from Joe and Dennis and Danny and all them. Be like me, be a big dummy. I don't know nothing. Don, are you barefoot or is it just the band? Oh, okay, Roger. Because I know the other night you were pretty